Now, child poverty, it may sound like a third world problem, but it's here on our doorstep in greater numbers than you may realise. According to government figures, 1 in 5 children in Reading are living in poverty. That's around the national average, but double the rate in neighbouring West Berkshire. Well, in Portsmouth and Southampton, the figure is around 1 in 4 children. A conference has been taking place in Reading tonight to try to tackle the problem. Bryony Leyland has more details.
Catherine counts herself lucky to have a part-time job she loves, running a community craft project in Reading. A single mum, she gets some help with council tax, but less than she did this time last year. She doesn't consider herself to be poor, but nothing in her household budget can be taken for granted.
And you're just counting absolutely every penny?
Every penny. Every week we work out exactly how much money we've got, what we can spend, what it's going to go on, what we're going to budget it for.
Do you see firsthand that there is real poverty in Reading?
Yes, there is definitely real poverty in Reading. On Sunday night I had a lady come and have a meal with me with her children because she had nothing in her house.
Every week the Ready Food Food Bank is helping 100 of those families most in need. That's up 4-fold in the last 2 years. Representatives from here will be at tonight's council conference about poverty. The council believes changes to benefits are one reason why there's increasing hardship across all age groups. It's estimated that households with claimants will lose an average of £1,600 a year by the time the welfare reforms have bedded in. That's a higher amount than the big cities of Portsmouth and Southampton. That's partly because Reading will be badly hit by the housing benefit changes.
Nobody disagrees that people should be helped into better paid jobs so that they can be self-sufficient if they can do that. But there are still very many people who can't access better paid jobs or who simply cannot work because they have an illness or a disability.
I do understand that people have been squeezed, but we have tried to do that by freezing council tax, increasing petrol duty, and trying to make sure that people are able to live a pretty decent life despite the difficult times we're in.
Some people we spoke to today questioned if a conference on poverty could change anything, but many agreed the problem is real.
Bryony Leyland with that report. Well, earlier I spoke to Mireille Haviland from the Reading-based charity Christian Community Action. She attended tonight's conference and I started by asking her what she thought about the current situation.
There is real poverty. We've seen about 3,000 people so far this year coming to us because they've needed furniture, emergency kitchen and bedding packs, emergency food parcels. We've seen a huge rise in the number of people coming to us for food, but we've also seen a rise in single people and families coming to us because they've got into debt. That could be for different reasons: unemployment, job centre sanctions. So I think there's a multitude of reasons, but the need is definitely rising.
Some, of course, blaming the benefit changes as a reason for causing this increased hardship. Is that your assessment? And do you think we've seen the full impact of these benefit reforms?
I don't think we've seen the full impact yet. I think we've probably seen the first trickle. We've particularly noticed the impact of the bedroom tax for unoccupied rooms in houses. That's one that's hit our clients the hardest so far. But I think as things change further, I think we're going to see increased need all over the town.
Mireille Haviland from Christian Community Action.